Okay, I've got one more way to get power up here. We're gonna talk about the light, the ceiling fan, and the light kit combo that I just installed. Okay, I gave you ways on getting power over there through the closet, getting power up through the smoke alarm, power through the electrical outlet. Okay, let's say I'm throwing a monkey wrench in this now, because this is for your benefit. This is not for my benefit. This is for your benefit. Let's say you have a smoke alarm and it's battery operated. Let's say you may have a closet here. You may not have a closet here. You don't have any electrical on this wall. Now let's say over here, you don't have any electrical on the wall either. No electrical outlet on this wall. But do you know by code, whenever they build a house, anytime they have a wall that's X amount of feet long, you're supposed to have an electrical outlet. At least that's in the old days what they said. Anything over 3 feet long, you had to have an electrical outlet. Could you believe that? Nowadays, I don't think that's true. But let's just say, we're playing devil's advocate here. No electrical over here, okay? No electrical up there. And ceiling joists going this way. Okay, how can you do it? We know, let's say if the ceiling joists are going this way, which they are, we know we still would have to get in to that wall over there. Okay, come across if we don't want to pass the ceiling, right? So we got to figure out. Hey, how do we get? Let's say if it's a closet, how do we get power over here? We don't have anything. Wouldn't it be nice if we had an electrical outlet there? Well, did you know you can install an electrical outlet there if you have a crawl space underneath your house? Let's say you have a crawl space underneath your house. You don't have an electrical outlet over here. Okay? But you have an electrical outlet right there. Okay? And you've got a nice crawl area underneath there. Even if it's 3 feet, you're crawling on your belly, or you're kneeling down, crawling around, or you're standing up underneath this floor. Can you believe I can stand up underneath this floor? And okay, so what would happen? And let me explain to you what you could do. Now I've done that over here. You'll just have to bear the lighting here. We don't have much light over here, do we? We don't have much light. Let's see if we can get ourselves. Let's just see if we can get ourselves a little bit extra light here. Okay, I had to do something like that out of this electrical outlet. Does it look like I ever touched this electrical outlet? Well, I've touched that electrical outlet, even though it's on an exterior wall. I took that out. I ran my flexi bit. I took the box out. I ran the flexi bit. I drilled a hole into the floor, inside the wall cavity. Okay, drilled it, pooched it down underneath, crawled, walked down through the house, found out where the wire was, put a junction box over there, because this whole couch sectional has power to it. Look at that. See? It's got power to it. Almost done. I've got power to it, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. Okay, as I was saying, I wanted to show you what you can do. Okay, now here, well, I've got an electrical, this light, we'll get the light, let's see here, okay, a little bright in here. We got an electrical outlet here. Do you see anything wrong with it? No, but I took it out of the wall. I took the junction box out. I ran the flexi bit down there, drilled a hole down underneath the floor, and this couch is electrified. Okay, here's the let's see here. See? I just want to let you see it. and I had to get power to it. All of this is electrified, okay? Different components. And I had to get power there. So I got the power from there, ran it underneath the house, drilled a hole under here, put a cut-in box in, put a power strip underneath there, connected all that together. And when I ran the power underneath there, I ran a junction box down there, and then I ran another cord off of there, ran it over to make a light switch, ran lights underneath the house all the way through here, and ran another electrical outlet. And that's what you can do. That's what you can do over here for your power for the ceiling fan. If we couldn't do it any other way, remember? You would cut a hole right here into the wall about the height of an electrical outlet. Drill your hole through there, and then go over to wherever else you had a plug. Okay, let's say it's this one here. It doesn't have to be that one. I showed you another one in there. It can be any plug on the interior walls, okay? You take the plug out, take the box out, drill a hole through there, and then you've got your power. And then you run a power cord from there up over to here into a junction box, and then go up above. And if you can't get it through the top plates and stuff with your long flexi bit going up through the wall, getting through the fire block, getting up there, you can cut another box way up high there. Okay, you can put another cover plate on there, and then you can cut a hole up in the ceiling, put your inspection cover, put your 2-gang cut-in box in there, fish the wire over to the ceiling fan. Boom! Another way you can do it if you don't want to cut your drywall out. The last thing I ever want to do is cut the drywall out on walls, on ceilings, and all that kind of stuff. And as for this, where you've got your box there, you don't have to put a cut-in box there. You don't have to put an electrical outlet there. You can run your full wire from here, underneath, up, and then just keep pulling it out. Then fish it up to there, pull it out, fish it to there, fish it over to there. These holes, these covers, you don't even have to put a cut-in box there. You can get a big cover plate, as long as it's a little smaller than the cover plate holes. You know, your cover plate will have holes in it. If you cut your hole in your drywall just a hair smaller than that, you can poke little holes into the drywall. You can put little plastic anchors in there. You can put screws in there for just your cover plate. If you only want the cover plate there, you only want a cover plate there, you only want a 2-gang cover plate or 3-gang cover plate up there. You don't even have to put a cut-in box if you don't cut the wire and have wire nuts hanging out of the wall and that kind of stuff. You never want to put something like that into the wall without a cut-in box, without a junction box in the wall or a ceiling or anything like that. You see what I mean? But if you don't do that, you can just put your blank plates over there, fish your wire over there, and kaboom, you got it done. Okay? So those are all of the different things I wanted to show you on getting power up to a ceiling fan. Like I say, you only have to have power to the ceiling fan if you have your ceiling fan controlled by a little handheld remote. Okay? All right, I think your classroom is over. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. Well, I can cross that project off my list.